Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about control statements in Unit 1. So normally in any programming language, if you write a program, a sequential program step by step, it is going to execute like this. First the statement 1 is going to execute, after that statement 2 is execute, after that statement 3 is going to execute, and finally program may be terminated. This is normal sequential way of executing a program. If you want to change the flow of the execution of the program, then how we can change the flow of the execution of the program is by using a thing called as a programming language concept called as a control statements. So based upon certain conditions, we make our program to traverse on the different branches. So basically, that kind of control statements in Java programming language, we have selection statements, iteration statements, and jump statements. Those three categories of statements which are available. So what is meant by selection statements is they will allow the program to choose different paths. The program to choose the different paths based upon the outcome of it. So we will evaluate an expression based upon the output of the expression. If it is true, we take one path. If it is false, we take the another path. I can better explain the concept in the coming slides. Please be patient. And next one is iteration statements. What is iteration statements is if you want to execute a portion of a set of statements to execute multiple number of times repeatedly until a condition is satisfied. Therefore, that we use this thing called as iteration statements. And next one is jump statements. What is jump statements is if you want to move the program one location another location without any flow, normal flow, then for that we need to use jump statements. So these are all things we're going to discuss in the coming slides. So first of all, we are going to discuss about selection statement. The selection statements in the Java programming language, we have if and switch. So these are the two types of selection statements which are available for us. So first of all, let us discuss about if else. So what is if else is, so program is started and we came to here and we will evaluate a expression. We evaluate a expression. If the expression is satisfied, then what we go is we are going to execute the if code. The satisfied true code we are going to execute. If the condition is not satisfied, we take the false branch and that particular portion of code will be executed. After that, so after else or if code is both executed, we will come to the rest of the code. So this is how the program. So if the if code is executed, the else code is not going to be executed. Why? Because we directly come to the rest of the code. If else code is executed, if code is, so any one of the code is executed. So based upon the condition. So this is called as the if else. So next one. So next concept is nested if. So for all these concepts, I will give some example programs in the coming slides. Please be waited. So let us discuss some theory part and we'll immediately discuss the programming also. For each and every theory part, I will give a program also. So next concept is nested if. What is meant by nested if is, so here I have a if I is equal to 10 is there, and after that with I is equal to 10 condition satisfied, immediately the program comes inside the if block. Within that I have another if. So this is, so whenever the one if condition is inside the another if, then that is going to called as a nested if. Oh, we have multiple if conditions also. I have another if condition is also which we have written here. So this is how within one if block we have another if condition, if else condition, if or if else condition, that is going to called as a nested if. See this, let us understand the concept with the help of a flowchart also. So first of all, the program is entered with one condition. So the other true part, we went to the inside the if block. It is if block also, I have another condition is there. So this is the next if. So this is called as the nested if. So like this, within if condition, it is possible to write multiple if conditions also. So next topic is if else ladder. What is if else ladder is, so sometimes we need to traverse to the program until a certain particular condition is satisfied. So for example, see here. First of all, this is called as if-else ladder. So, first of all, one if condition is verified, it is false. Then we go to the another if-else condition. If it is false, so until the true is found, we try to traverse we will evaluate the different expressions until we found a true. So, like that, different if-else, if we write that, we want to verify another if condition within that. So like this, we write the multiple else if conditions, that's called as the if-else ladder. So for this also, I can give a good example. By this, you can understand how this particular if-else if ladder is going to be executed. So let us write some programs for this. Then you can understand how this one is going to be executed. So now we have a simple class if else, and here we take two variables. Int age is equal to 18. Now simply what we're doing is if age is greater than 18, we want to print a message that he is eligible for vote. So you are eligible for vote. For example, else, so he is not having the age 18 years, then you are not eligible. So like this, we can write in a simple program whether to verify a condition. If he is having the age above 18 years, he is going to have the eligibility of printing, have the vote facility. Otherwise, not have the eligible for the vote. Let us save this program and is showing one error. Somewhere unclosed character letter. Here I have written I, but I not used it. So now the program is successfully compiled. Now if I execute, so the age value is 18 years. So it is, I have water condition is greater than 18, but the ages are not greater than 18, which is equal to. So that's why the else part is executed. If I write the condition is greater than or equal to 18, then let's compile this. Then what is going to we expected? You are eligible for what? So this is how we can use if else. So let us take nested if condition also. Let us take for the next thing. So how we can write the nested if? But I want to, before eligibility, I want to verify one more condition. If nationality, nation, to take only nation. Uh, if his nation is equal to India, then only he is eligible for vote. Otherwise, he is not eligible for the vote. So for that we need one variable here, string nation is equal to India. Now let us compile this program. Now let us execute. Now you are eligible for vote. So when he is eligible for vote is his age is greater than or equal to 18 years and his nation belongs to the India. So now here what we demonstrated is within one if condition how to write the another if condition. Let us try else part also. Else he is not belongs to India, then he is not Indian. So what we need to do is extra add our more a, then it makes a different string. Let us compile the program. Now execute. So you are not, so what is the output? You are not eligible for vote. Why? Because I changed the nation to the India. What is never so comparing with India. So like this, within one if condition, we have done with the another if else. So this is called as nested if. So let us try one more concept that is left if else if ladder. What is if else ladder? How we can write for the program for if else if ladder? Rather than changing this program, we will try to write another program. So see here. Now what we are doing is int marks. The marks he got is 70. Let us verify what kind of grade he's got. If marks less than 50, we will decide that fail. And else if here we're going to use this. Else if marks greater than or equal to 50 and marks less than 70. So let us, so we declare if he's having marks greater than 50 and less than 50, we may declare is pass. Else if he is having greater than 60 and less than 70, now um, we will award him grade B. And if he's having above 70 and 80, we will award him grade A. So above 70, let's take this. We go with the else part only. Uh, so else, no else if is not required, just else only. Else, any mark above the 70 will assign grade A. So this is how I have written the program. So this is how we can write if else if ladder. Let us save this program. So it's showing the output grade A. Why? Because I given the marks as 70 and the condition which is satisfied is, so it is directly going to the else part. If I give the marks as 60, what is the output? Grade B. Why? Because he got the marks. So 60 to 70 is grade B. Like this, we can write if else if ladder. So let us see the next topic. Next one is switch case. So what is the switch case is? So whenever we need to evaluate different conditions at the same time with the thing, so for that we can use the switch case. So the switch case is how it works is if one expression is valid, if it is matching with the one condition, case 1, this particular portion of block is going to be executed. If the second case is satisfied, this particular portion of the block is going to be executed. If this particular case like this, n number of cases can be verified at a single time only. So this is how the switch case is going to be work out. I think you have discussed about switch case in the first year thing. So, and if any case is not matches, then automatically what is going to execute is the default part is going to be executed. So you can understand better about this switch case when you write a program only. So I write a small program for this, then you can understand how this particular switch case is going to be worked out. So let us take a simple program int age. Int age is equal to 18. And next switch. So here I take age. So switch case is operating on the variable age. If case 1, so what we're going to write is simple message println your age is age. So after that we'll put break. And next case 18. But in first year you learn that case 1, case 2 should be in the order we need to write. But it's in, so it is not there is it is not there. See this, I will write in a different order also. There is no problem. So the cases should not be in a order. We can write whatever the order you can fit. So let us default. So we written cases and also we try to write default case also. So if it is default, what's going to happen is not mentioned. So see, let us see what is going to be. Now try to compile this program. It is showing 13 errors. Why? What happened with the program? So I forgot to put double quotes. So program is successfully compiled. Now let us exclude this. Now what is the output I got? Your age is 18. Why? Because the switch case taking the variable age and the age is kind of the value 18. For which case is it in match case 18. That's why it is printing your age is 18. So for example, if I give only age as 1, what is going to happen? Let us see. So it is showing me your age is 1. So why it is showing it is case 1 is match. So whatever the case is going to match, that particular case is going to be, whatever the statements we have written with respect to that particular case, those particular statements are going to be executed. So this is how the program is going to be executed. Now, one more thing, remember, in your first year C programming language, you may write case 1, case 2, case 3, but here I written the cases in a regular manner also. One more thing I want to tell here is, let us remove the break statement. Let us remove the break. See what is going to happen. You expect that any compiler, there is no if you don't use a break statement in switch case, there is no any compiler error. Why? Because break is only optional, it is not mandatory in the switch case. Break is not optional, so the compiler not generate any mistake. Now let us see the program how it is going to execute. See what is happened is, it is showing your age is 1, your age is 1, your age is 1, your age is not mentioned. Previously we got only one, your age is either 1 or your age is 18 only, but here you are getting your age is 1, 1, 1, 1, your age is not up to default also. Why it is happened is, switch case is having a concept called as fall through. Switch case is having a concept called as the fall through. Switch case is having a concept called fall through. What is meant by fall through concept is, what is meant by fall through concept is, if you do, so what is happened here is, after S1 came inside, case 1 is matched and it's printed your age is 1. After that there is no break. That's why the Java compiles switch case flow is immediately passed to the next case. Now there is no break in the case 18 also, there is no break in case 8 also. Like this it is fall up to the default. So this is called as the fall through. To avoid this particular fall through only, we are putting the break statement. To avoid fall through, we need to put break. If you don't put break statement, it is continuously fall through. So I think you understand what is meant by fall through concept. So default also, where for example here, if I give a value of 0, what will happen? So what will happen? There is no matching case. That's why. So a program is going to generate what kind of a message is, your age is not mentioned. Why? Because there is no matching case. It's directly went to the default. So this is how we can write the switch cases. One more thing I want to discuss here is, in switch cases, it is also possible for writing. It is not. It will accept not only integers. It is also accepts characters also. So based upon the character also, we can write a switch case. So here I have taken grade is a grade, and let us change here the age as a age, remove age, write grade, and here we put case C, and let us here put, so let us remove these cases. So what output is, your grade, is, I need to change this. Your grade is A. Why? Because, so here the grade has an A, so the matching case is case A. So this is how we can use the characters also inside the switch case. So characters also inside the switch. Now your grade is A. So this is how the switch case is going to be worked out. So some of the things are left, we will discuss with some programs. So in let us try to estimate the output of this particular program. So see here. So the for loop is working in for loop is declared here. Now we entered into the program. Here I have switch I. The I value initially taken as a 0. So there is no matching case. Case 1 I have case 2. There is no matching. That's why default would execute. What is the output? Default case 0. And after that now the I value is made 1. So case 1 is satisfied. Then what is going to print? 1. So 1 in the place of I print 1 only. So immediately it comes a break. Now the I value will become 2. So when the I value is become 2, what is going to happen is there is no case 2, there is no body. For case 2 I have any statement. For case 3 also I have no any statement. For case 3 I have a statement that is 2 or 3. So what is going to happen is I got the output 2 or 3. What is the I value at the time? 2 that is going to print. Then now the I value is made 3. And also there is no break statement. That's why what is going to happen is it is going to the fall down concept. It will automatically execute default case. It is also print the I value 2. Now the I value become 3. The program comes out of the execution. That's why we got the output. Default case 0, 1 and 2 or 3 default case. Why this 2 or 3 of the default cases came is here we did not return the break statement. If you don't write the break, it will cause a concept called as fall through, just we discussed in the previous slide. Let us, and also from JDK 1.7, it is also allowed to that the switch cases may also accept strings also. Here I have string str is equal to 2. So once the true is satisfied with any case, it will go. So for the program output where we get is 2. So uh, that's about the selection statements. So regarding selection statements, we have discussed if statement, nested if else ladder, and switch cases. So by this, I conclude this topic. In the next coming classes, we'll discuss about iteration statements. Please be waited.